Hello, IHeartEveryone here for more Nameless. We have just arrived at school for Yeonho.
어깨가 많이 젖었네? 우산 안 쓰고 왔어?
아니, 여기 앉으세요.
Oh man, just completely ignores them. Yeonho pulled out my chair for me. The girls who were worrying about him stared at me. They didn't look so happy.
오늘은 제가 무슨 도시락 가져왔기에요.
저기, 연호야.
요즘 요리를 열심히 하다 보니까 재미있는 레시피를 많이 발견했는데요.
야, 연호한테 말 걸지 마. 어차피 대답도 안 해주잖아.
Girls whisper. I feel so uncomfortable. Did Yeonho not hear those girls just now? Yeonho is still clinging by my side as if nothing happened. After seeing that, the girls didn't look so happy. Yeonho, the ever said hi.
네? 안녕하세요.
Yeonho raised his head and quickly said hello, and turned right back to me. The girls' expressions hardened and they went back to their seats. After they went back, they took a glimpse our way and talked among themselves. I remembered Lance saying people weren't saying nice things about Yeonho, and I felt uneasy. I looked at Yeonho with worry.
있잖아요. 아까 버스에서 하다만 이야기 말인데요. 어제 요리 프로그램을 봤는데 양파를 동그랗게 잘라서 테두리로 쓰면 예쁜 계란 후라이를 만들 수가 있대요.
Yeonho?
네?
Are you alright? Is he okay with treating the girls who are his friends like that?
네? 뭐가요?
Yeonho tilted his head. Does he really not know? He looked so innocent. Felt like I had to tell him something. But I shouldn't talk now since all the other kids are staring at us. I ended up not saying anything, aware of all the looks. Even during class, Yeonho sat by me and constantly looked at me. No, it wasn't just looking. He didn't care about the classes at all and just stared at me. Teacher called on him eventually, but Yeonho didn't answer. I ended up apologizing and somehow made it slide, but I couldn't forget the suddenly cold atmosphere. Burn classes are all over. I looked by my side, but Yeonho wasn't there. Must have gone to the bathroom. I want to go home and rest. All the teachers talked about the exams, so I had to focus today. Am I more exhausted because of that? I massaged my stiff shoulders. I can really feel that the exams are coming now.
친구야.
Oh, Zoe. Zoe sat at Yeonho's empty seat and called me. Shouldn't be followed and sat on the desk. This feels like an intervention. Although we're in the same class, I feel like I haven't seen her in a while. It's probably because Yeonho never leaves my side. These days, from the moment I enter class and leave, he's always beside me.
이제야 대화다운 대화를 하는군. 병아리는 잠시 화장실 간 건가? 그나저나 대체 어떻게 된 거야?
Either that or he's off stabbing something.
병아리 말이야. 널 잘 따르는 건 알고 있었지만 요즘 유독 심하잖아. 게다가 오늘은 정말 1초도 아깝다는 듯이 붙어있고 말이야. 쉬는 시간에도 네 옆에 꼭 붙어있는 통에 말도 못 걸었네. 병아리 엄마가 된 것 같아.
I laughed awkwardly at Shinbi's sharp words. Oh, that's...
계속 이런 식이면 정말 곤란해질걸? 너도 병아리도 말이야. 너는 반 여자애들의 미움을 한 몸에 받을 거고 병아리의 평판도 바닥으로 떨어질 거야. 아무리 그래도 기본적인 매너는 지켜야 하잖아.
Zoe worried and said. I worried about the same thing, so I couldn't say anything. I don't want those things to happen. There really is a problem with how Yeonho treats everyone except me. I don't want people to hate me, but I'm more worried for Yeonho. I really don't want him to build a wall around himself. How should I explain this to Yeonho? About making him go on a killing spree. Well, I don't think it'll be any use even if I explain it to him. Conversations with Yeonho don't go so well these days. I feel like he's focused on something else all the time.
도대체 무슨 일이 있었던 거야? 짐작 가는 거 없어?
I guess. Not sure, but his attitude changed drastically at some point. It's probably when we looked at the fairy tale book and I told him about the amusement park. and Yeonho's attitude really changed when we went to the amusement park together. He always followed me, but ever since that day, he seemed to care about me more. Nothing strange happened except that he got sick after riding the roller coaster.
요즘 병아리가 너한테 너무 집착하는 것 같아. 그런 건 좋지 않아. 보아니 뭔가 신경 쓰는 게 있는 모양인데.
Yeah?
뭐 그것도 아니면 본인이 집착하고 있다는 자각이 없을 수도 있지.
Don't quite understand Shinbi's words.
아무튼 무슨 일인지는 모르겠지만 조심해. 괜히 연호 때문에 너까지 피해보는 일은 없어야지.
Okay, but he's not a bad person.
그건 알고 있어. 하지만 너한테 피해를 가게 한다면 아무리 귀여워도 용서할 순 없지.
I was thankful at what Zoe said, but I still felt troubled. I wasn't the only one thinking Yeonho was weird. Besides, Zoe and Shinbi are worrying about me and not Yeonho. Can't just blindly take Yeonho's side. I decided to be a bit more honest. Actually, I think Yeonho doesn't like to mix with other people these days. I don't know why, but I don't think it's good. Isn't there a way? I want Yeonho to hang out with other people like he used to.
그러려면 일단 좀 거리를 유지하는 게 나을지도 몰라.
You think?
그럼 좋은 생각이 있어.
Zoe's eyes sparkled.
조금 있으면 시험이잖아. 그래서 오늘 반줄에 가서 단체로 스터디를 할까 하거든. 그런데 마침 연호는 오늘 당번이니까 교실에 있어야 하잖아. 내가 보기엔 너랑 병아리가 좀 떨어져 있는 시간이 필요할 것 같아. 너도 그렇지. 너무 그렇게 받아주기만 하니까 병아리 집착이 더 심해지는 거 아니야?
Zoe suggested that we study together without Yeonho. It doesn't sound like a bad idea. I nodded. Yeah, okay, alright. I may have babied him too much, as Zoe said. Do I have any new things on my phone? Nope. He is cute, but he's not really a little child. I might have been fooling myself.
좋아. 그럼 이 소희님께서 아이디어를 냈으니 너도 뭔가 한 가지는 해줘야겠지?
What are you up to now?
네가 아이스 왕자 좀 꼬셔봐. 짜증나긴 하지만 란스는 머리가 좋잖아?
Me? Lance? I don't think he'll agree. Turn around to see Lance. As usual, he exuded coldness.
걱정하지 마, 친구. 분명 널 미끼로 쓰면 아니고 네가 부탁하면 아이스 왕자가 올 거야.
I have no idea why she's so sure about that. I awkwardly turned around and faced Lance. Lance looked up and stared at me. You could hear Zoe whispering, telling me to approach him and ask him to join. Alright, I'm going. Hey, Lance, look, that. How about it? Lance's face turned cold. Is he gonna say no? Then Lance sighed.
가끔 당신이 무슨 생각을 하는지 궁금할 때가 있는데 바로 지금이 그렇습니다.
Oh, so sorry. I got nervous, so I didn't say it
제
properly.
앞에서 긴장까지 할 일이라면 예감이 안 좋군요. 혹시 그 음탕한 음악 선생한테 무언가를 부탁받은 건 아니겠죠?
Oh, it's nothing like that. Exams are coming up soon, so everyone's going to be on Jewel to study. I was wondering if you'd like to go.
멤버는 누굽니까?
Lance asked. Is he thinking about going? Huh? Me, you, Zoe,
그
Shinbi.
멤버로 잘도 스터디를 하겠군요. 사양합니다. 당신 혼자면 몰라도 다른 여자 둘까지 가르치는 건 불편하군요.
But wait, Lance, don't be so cold and help us. Ignoring my plea, Lance left the classroom. Oh, I knew this would happen. Quickly turned around and sat on my seat. Zoe frowned and looked at me. She heard everything, so I won't have to tell her. It was at that moment.
저기요.
Oh no. I heard a voice from behind Zoe and Shinbi. Huh?
괜찮다면 저도 가면 안 될까요?
Saw Yeonho peeping beside Shinbi. When did he come back? Must have heard everything we said.
스터디요. 제가 도움이 될지는 모르겠지만 그래도 한 명이라도 더 있는 게 낫지 않을까요?
Yeonho.
하지만 병아리 실판을 봐.
Shinbi pointed at the blackboard. Today's cleaning duty, Yeonho, was written on the corner. Yeonho's face hardened. Oh, look at his eyes! Oh no! Sorry, Yeonho. I would have waited, but since I'm with Soe and Shinbi too, I'll have to go. I remember what Soe and Shinbi pointed out earlier, so I was a bit more adamant about refusing. Guys, this awful light drained from his eyes and it makes me so sad. It didn't feel good, but I thought it best for Yeonho, so I didn't give in. Oh, I'm worried. Yeonho lowered his head. Yes, this might be a good chance. It'll be better for Yeonho to spend some time by himself.
빨리 안 나오고 거기서 뭐해? 요즘 반줄은 손님으로 바글바글하단 말이야. 감히 내 꽃돌이들을. 어서 가서 시온이랑 태희 선배 얼굴을. 아니, 공부해야지.
The audio got a bit weird there. Yeah, alright, I'm going. Yeonho, Sorry, let's go together next time. Oh, he does not like that! Yeonho still didn't say anything. That bothered me, so I thought of turning back, but I didn't. Yeonho will be fine. Probably. Oof.
어서 오세요.
So nervous about
오랜만에
that.
뵙네요.
안녕, 시온. 우리 왔어.
John.
잘 있어?
Yep, she's definitely a regular here. So he naturally asks Jeon if there are any seats.
네, 항상 앉으시던 자리로 안내해드릴게요. 따라오세요.
날씨가 무져서 그런가 머리가 찌뿌둥하네. 아,
I think I hear my knees creaking.
꽃 같은 나이에
Oh,
젊은
man.
아가씨들이 그런 소리를 하면 안 되죠.
Your audio is a bit crunchy there, Holben. Oh, Mr. Holben. The manager smiled and asked, and gave us the menu. The slightly flat hair from the damp weather gave him a different air. Oh yeah, we were supposed to share our umbrella with Yeonho, so I don't know what's happening with that. He really is hot.
안녕하세요, 점장님. 오늘은 직접 주문을 받으시는 거예요?
그래, 카운터에서 소희가 왔다고
You were
해서
really
잠시
close to the
나와봤지.
mic or something, but
이거
I don't
한동안
know.
뜸해서 서운했었는데 오늘은 무슨 날이야?
So he must really come here often. I don't know since when, but they treated each other as friends.
아, 그동안 이것저것 바빴어요. 오늘은 안구 정화 겸 시험 대비 공부 좀 하려고요.
아, 그렇구나. 벌써 시험 볼 시기가 됐어. 졸업한 지 한참 돼서 잊고 있었네. 시험과는 동떨어져서 살다 보니 까먹고 있었어.
Life without exams. I'm so jealous.
시험도 젊으니까 즐길 수 있는 거잖아? 쭉 처지지 말고 기운내. 오늘은 내가 특별히 케이크 하나 서비스로 넣어줄게.
진짜요? 신난다.
아, 저 점장님, 또 그렇게 멋대로 이래서야 카페가 제대로 운영이나 되겠어요?
시원, 케이크 하나로는 안 망하니까 걱정하지 마세요. 그리고 이 아가씨는 우리 카페 단골이잖아? 우리 장사는 정으로 하는 거 몰라?
그 정이라는 걸 우리 점원들에게도 보여주시면 좋겠는데요.
Oh, Tae. Behind Mr. Holben, Tae came holding a plate. The uniform he had on fit his body perfectly. My eyes were blinded by the sight of Mr. Holben, Jeon, and Tae standing together. I heard girls gasping from all over the cafe.
아, 잔소리쟁이가 또 찾아왔네. 그럼 난 이만 가보지. 천천히들 놀다가.
시온도 주방에서 찾던데 여기는 나한테 맡기고 가보는 게 어때?
그래요? 그럼 부탁할게요, 태희군. 여러분, 그럼 저도 이만. 점장님, 잠시만요. 같이 가요.
카페에선 뛰지 말라고 해놓고 정작 본인이 뛰어다니는군. 자, 그럼 아가씨들 주문하시겠습니까?
태희 선배.
So his heart was melting at what Tae said. Tae sometimes sounds exactly like Yuri. Is it because they share the same room? Since it's raining today, I'll have a warm cup of tea. Seeing me be conscious of others and, speak politely, Tay laughed with his eyes. I flinched a bit, but so I was again bewitched. After taking our orders, Tay disappeared behind the counter. Ah! My smartphone was constantly ringing. Glanced at it and saw multiple texts coming all at once. I don't have to look at it to know it's Yeonho. Alright, well, if you're not gonna bring up the phone, I will. Let's see, what have we got here? Studying going well? Master, I miss you. No. I purposely ignored the phone ringing in my pocket.
그럼 이제
I left him
이런
on
말을
red.
꺼내는 내가 싫지만 일단 교과서를 꺼내보자.
Really is amazing that Zoe just said that. Took out my textbooks just like the others did. Shinbi, your textbook is completely clean.
나중에 팔 때 이 편이 편하니까. 벌써 재테크하는 거야? 역시 신비야.
Now I know what a textbook is to Shinbi. We opened our books, but we struggled from the first page. Zoe focused hard, unlike her usual self. Seeing that, I studied hard too. Studied while sipping our drinks, and an hour flew by fast. Oh, wait here.
어디가? 이 문제 좀 풀어봐. 그래도 우리 셋 중에 네가 조금은 더 낫잖아.
Alright, I'll solve it after I come back from the bathroom. I went to the bathroom, and I took out my phone, but it hasn't been ringing for some time. I'll just check the text. I looked at the text. When will you be finished? Sure enough, all of the texts were from Yeonho, because he's the only person in my phone. I could almost hear his voice with every text. Feeling weak again. Should I call him? He seems to be really lonely. Did I leave him alone too suddenly? But I soon shook my head. The more I baby him, the worse it is for Yeonho. It's not good for him to depend on me too much. I thought for a moment and put my phone back into my pocket. I haven't had a choice for a while. But even after I went back, I couldn't stop thinking about Yeonho. Should I just call him? I unconsciously mumbled while going back to my seat.
연호?
Caught eyes with the manager, who was holding onto plates and pots. Oh, Mr. Hoban.
방금 연호라고 했니?
Huh? Oh, yes. Does he know Yeonho? A bit bewildered, I nodded.
아, 혹시 그 병아리 같은 아이 말하는 거야?
Because he was working here, presumably. Mr. Hoban was friendly to me, too. Oh, yes, I am. But how do you know Yeonho? I was surprised that Mr. Hoban, whom I haven't really talked with, knew Yeonho. How does he know him? Oh, come to think of it, Yeonho often brought carrot cakes. Is it the carrot cake?
지난 며칠까지
Yeah,
우리
he
카페에서
did.
단기 아르바이트를 한 적이 있거든.
What? Part-time? I was about to say if it was the carrot cakes, but I stopped.
태희군이 소개해줬으니 그럴 거라고 생각했지만 역시 다 아는 사이였구나.
Oh, yes, I'm good friends with Yeonho.
그래. 그 아이가 아르바이트를 할 때 왔었다면 만날 수도 있었을 텐데.
Yeonho worked here?
그래, 몰랐어? 참 똘망똘망한 게 일을 꽤 잘해줬어. 덕분에 정말로 많은 도움이 됐지. 아 참, 태희한테 못 들었어? 그 녀석을 데려온 것도 태희였는데.
Then, I remember Yeonho used to come home late with Tae. He wasn't hanging out at the cafe, he was working? Did he work to buy carrot cakes? I remember a carrot cake he brought me every night and asked.
아니, 무슨 티켓을 사기 위해서 돈이 필요하다고 했던 것 같은데. 그때 받은 아르바이트비로 제대로 구했는지 모르겠네.
He sure did. Tickets. I remember Yeonho holding out 2 tickets at the amusement park. Sure enough, I thought the tickets were weird. They must have been pretty expensive. They would never have just given the money to Yeonho.
점장님, 전화 왔었어요. 급하다고 바로 전화 달라고 하던데요.
Tae came out from the counter and talked to the manager. He hurried towards us and handed Mr. Hoban a note with the
아
number.
그래? 이것만 서빙하고 바로 그렇게 할게. 그럼 난 실례할게.
Oh, whoops. Mr. Hoban left with his plates.
점장님이랑 무슨 이야기를 한 거야?
After he left, Tae approached me and asked. All of our tables disappeared from my sight. Tae, is it true that Yeonho worked here? As I asked, Tae looked guilty.
아, 점장님이랑 무슨 이야기를 하나 했더니
You knew from the beginning, didn't you? He says you introduced him. I was a bit upset and asked him. When I was wondering about the carrot cakes and the tickets, Tae always gave me an odd smile. He knew the answer but didn't tell me.
너한테 비밀로 한 건 미안해. 하지만 연호가 간곡하게 부탁을 했거든. 널 깜짝 놀라게 해주고 싶다고 말이야.
No, I'm not interrogating. I'm just upset that I didn't know. Can't believe Yeonho worked here and kept it a secret. I never expected it. Bothered me that he worked late just for me. This troubled him. Did he want to go to the amusement park with me that badly? Felt sorry, but I didn't realize that. We didn't even have fun at the park. After working that hard, all we enjoyed was the merry-go-round. I tilted my head. Though I felt sorry, I wondered about something. Why did he go through all that trouble to ride just a merry-go-round? I wanted to understand Yeonho, but I couldn't easily nod my head. Wait, what did I say? But I couldn't easily nod my head. Okay. Is it just because I like merry-go-rounds? I don't understand the way Yeonho reacts to everything I say. I feel sorry, but I'm worried at the same time. Huh? Is it?
비가 오나 보군. 오후엔 그친다더니. 일기예보가 틀린 모양이야. 여기까지 소리가 들릴 정도면 꽤 많이 내리나 본데.
Tae said, worrying. At a moment, I remembered Yeonho was left in the classroom. Checked my phone again. Master, I'm writing the daily log. You must be studying. Master, I should have just gone with you. Master, I miss you. Oh, whoops. Get the notification. The last text came about 30 minutes ago. Is he still in the classroom? There's no way to know.
비가 많이 오나 본데 너 우산은 있어? 아침에 연호가 너랑 같이 쓰고 간다고 그랬었잖아.
Oh, come to think of it, I brought Yeonho's umbrella.
연호는 집으로 돌아간 거야?
I don't know. He had cleaning duties today. He might have gone back.
지금쯤이면 주번이라도 이미 끝났을 텐데.
I'll call him then.
그래.
Tae smiled and went back to the counter. I went back to my seat and immediately called Yeonho. He's dialing, but Yeonho's not taking the call. What's going on? I suddenly felt nervous. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Alright, I'm gonna end the episode off there and make this choice in the next episode, so I hope to see you then. Bye!